All right. This is Leo Gilling. Good afternoon to you. And I started a series last week on diaspora movement, and I want to continue because it's important for many of us to understand our roles if we choose to understand our roles in the diaspora, if we choose to become active participants in helping our country. And many people don't want to be active. Some people just want to be able to, go to an event, give to a cause, and then stay home and be happy. And we're good with that. I think our country is good with that. There are others who want to be the people who are bringing others together to make a robust impact on diaspora giving. And we applaud those persons. On a regular basis, you'll see persons in different cities, in different counties, different countries, trying to mobilize and motivate and do things to get people to strengthen the word giving, and it's all for good. A minute though that you start bringing politics into diaspora engagements and diaspora movement is when everything goes haywire. Don't bring politics into diaspora movement. We ran away from Jamaican politics when we came into the diaspora. In America, we deal with our own political issues, whether we are Democrats or we are Republicans or we are independent or whatever it is that we are. You're in England, whether you're Labour or you're the People Party or Canada, whatever it is that they are, wherever you are, deal with the party there, but leave Jamaican influence of Jamaican party outside of this, because we are one Jamaica. You ask a lot of questions all the time about whether there's governance in the diaspora. Do you need it? Do you need something, a government to tell you how to give back to your country? Or do you want to give freely? Governance, yeah. Everything that we do, we need governance. If you have a non-profit organization, you have to have governance to run the organization. If you have a foundation, whatever, a business, whatever it is that you do for your country, you need governance to support it so that you have a path. You create a path and you work towards it. So most of us Jamaicans are into giving back in the form of philanthropy. This woman here trying to record me. But listen, the minute you start bringing JLP and PNP into diaspora work, it spoils. I am not asking you not to hold on to your party. Your party will always be your party. Inside your heart, if you're a comrade, be a comrade. If you're a laborite, be a laborite. That's not no big thing. But when you want to mobilize the diaspora, because we have moved so far away from JLP and PNP, if we bring it back in here, then what's going to happen? People are going to start looking at it and saying, oh, you are JLP, so I'm not helping your cause. You are PNP, so I'm not helping your cause. Uno go and go do no one thing, uno go and go do no. That's what's going to happen. And there's going to be a fight between the JLP and the PNP inside the diaspora. Do you want that? Inside the diaspora. So, what I always say, it's good to have our ministers and our MPs at our side all day long to help us to bring forth the good that we're doing for our country. No doubt about that. But don't let a minister tell you how to run your boat or your show in the diaspora. Don't let a minister tell you not to talk to that person and not to talk to that person, because we need each other. It's the only way that we can put things together to help the country. So no minister in a Jamaica is supposed to call you and say, you know, it's that one day in my PNP or it's that one day in my JLP and tell you not to deal with them. It is wrong. Absolutely, categorically wrong. Let ministers take care of Jamaica. We will take care of our engagement here. So please, if you don't do anything, I've heard things like, oh, we need a senator in the diaspora. Now, a senator is an appointee of the government of Jamaica, which means it's an appointee to a particular party. And you're bringing a senator inside the diaspora that will divide, quite a divisive action. It may be in for good cause, no doubt about it, right? No doubt about it. Might be for a good cause to get us deeper engagement with government. But does government really help us to do the things that we're doing? Not really. They're there to support the diaspora. They're there to support what we do so that we can be more robust about the things that we do. But once we're starting to put senators in, then that senator is going to belong to the political parties that are there. JLP senator, PNP senator. And then all of us know we're going to start look forward to our senator, our JLP senator, or our PNP senator to create what we need to create. That's wrong. That's wrong. We can continue to do what we're doing. Think about this. The JLP senator didn't allow us to put $3.4 billion US dollars of currency in Jamaica. Nobody, no US dollars, no, none of them never do that. We did it our own because we love our country, right? It's the passion and the love for our country that make us want to do. So when we go back and we build homes down there or we buy homes down there, they open up the opportunities for us, but we make that decision to go ahead and make that purchase. We don't want any laws in from Jamaica inside of the diaspora to make us do, because we know what to do, right? The minute that these laws start creeping into the diaspora, then you start having problems. So, stay away from political alignment when you're starting to do things with Jamaica. Don't do the alignment. Just do the person. If you know a friend who has an opportunity to give back to Jamaica and you want to collaborate and combine, or you have an organization then that's where you want to bring every mickle make a muckle. If it's $1, $10, $20, whatever it is, mickle make a muckle for us. We will design our own governance to do things for Jamaica. Nobody's going to take on these kind of things. What I'm saying right now, everybody knows, but nobody not talk about it. Everybody knows what I am saying, but nobody has the galls or the guts to say it. And so I decided I'm going to say it. But please, keep it out. The worst thing you can do is to have Jamaica damage the reputation and the good name of someone living in the diaspora. You don't want that. And that happens. That will happen. Once you give the power to what is happening in our country, then the power is going to be extended, and then you're going to hear people start saying, oh, the government said that person, they shouldn't trust them. We move away from Jamaica. Let us do our best, our darndest inside the countries that we live inside the diaspora to do for our country. We can't save Jamaica. And I say that all day long. We can't save Jamaica. We can fill gaps. We can make sure that the things that are limited in quantity that we can give, then we give it. the gaps that are out there to be filled, and we have the resources that we can do it in from the diaspora, then we will do it. But we are not going to be running Jamaica. We're not going to be governing Jamaica. We're not going to make any change. And anybody who's talking about voting, diaspora voting, I'm not in to agree with that. With that. And you are going to disagree with me. That's fine. You're going to say, "Oh, I am Jamaica, and I can, I can vote, and I can change the laws in Jamaica." That's wrong. Make the people in Jamaica who are burdened by the problems of Jamaica, who are gaining by the problems in Jamaica, who are gaining from the rules and the regulations, who are living the experience. Let them make that decision. Make them vote. We have a vote in our country already. I vote in the United States. I'm gonna lose that opportunity. Though if I live in Jamaica, totally. No, and according to the rules, it doesn't say that you can't vote either. All you have to do is go down to Jamaica, enumerate, and go back down there, go vote when time comes. But we don't want to see us having that strength of power to change the trajectory of our country from here. I don't believe in that. Because nobody at Jamaica can change nothing in America. You can't sit down in Jamaica and making a change in America, and can't make a change over. Unless you're a United States citizen living in Jamaica and you want to come and vote, you have to come up here and vote. This is the way it is. Or you ask for a absentee ballot, and you get it sometimes. It depends on your particular situation, right? But yeah, you shouldn't be in the diaspora and dictating what is happening in Jamaica, just like Jamaica shouldn't be in Jamaica and dictating what is happening in Jamaica, in the diaspora. I know, yeah, we have a diaspora policy, a draft policy that's going around, and I understand it, but I want you to take note of what this is, okay? A diaspora policy designed by Jamaica is about how Jamaica will engage the diaspora. It's not a policy that dictates how Jamaicans in the diaspora work and do work. That's not it. It is a policy that they're trying to put into law to say, we are in Jamaica, how are we going to engage the diaspora? That's what the policy is about. It's not about setting the rules for how we engage Jamaica. Understand that. It's very important. So don't make anybody tell you that, for example, a representative of the government of Jamaica, a representative of the Jamaican government, a consultant to the minister, is your representative. It's not. The consultant to the minister is a consultant to the minister in Jamaica. They're not a representative of you in the diaspora. Even though you vote to have him be a representative to the minister. That's the rule. Because they are government person, government for another country. When I was a diaspora advisory board member, I was reporting, I was consulting with a minister in Jamaica, and my first priority is with the minister, because I signed a document, right? All right, but please, it's important that we understand these things. Very many persons are not going, because it's not an everyday thing that you go out and talk about these things. The things I'm talking about right now, you don't go out and talk about these things. There are things that they're there, but you don't access them, because it's not important to do good for your country. It's just some technical things. Like when you vote for a state representative who you don't know here, you know nothing about it, but you have a responsibility to vote. So you go down, and some people vote this way, in election. Some people believe in the black vote, for example, and they'll go down the list and they'll look for Sanchez and Lopez and Brown, and they say, oh, Brown, that sounds like a black person name. Boom, and I vote for that, because I don't know anything about the other two people, but I feel comfortable with the name Brown. And so it's the same thing. The technical parts of diaspora engagement, we don't participate in that. What we participate in is to make our students better, to make our teachers better, to open opportunities for our nurses, to open opportunities for the parents, to open opportunities for Jamaicans who need it and don't have it. That's what we do from the diaspora. And we don't need Jamaican governance to create that. All we need is ourselves to get together and be collaborative and collaborate among ourselves and with Jamaica to make it happen. That's what we do. That's all we do. We don't have a diaspora, we don't have a Jamaica policy in the diaspora. Jamaica has a diaspora policy for how to engage the diaspora. But we in the diaspora, all we have are ourselves, our organizations, our financing and funding, our business opportunities. Those are what we use to engage with Jamaica. I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot more to say, and I will be saying it one day at a time, one video at a time. Thank you so much for watching, and then I will talk to you again soon. Have a nice day now. This is Leo.